Shy looked so far during preseason camp?
Shy's improving. He's getting better every day. He's a guy that comes out and he works really extremely hard. If you ask Coach B-Mac, he'll say he's probably one of our just most energy and effort guys in the receiver core. He's gonna be real good.
Seems like the returns on the running game were high after the last scrimmage. How much does that help you guys as a receiving core in the passing game?
It's always fun when you can see those guys, bust big runs, and it kind of opens us up for one-on-ones outside. So it's always a great thing to see that.
A lot was made last year of Shy not dropping a pass. Does he ever talk about that? Do you guys kid him about it?
Honestly, it's something we don't even talk about like that. I mean, we see it on social media and things like that, but I mean, he does what he's supposed to do, not drop passes. That's part of being a receiver.
Is he a quiet guy, loud guy in practice? How's his personality?
Shaz, he's like a ball of energy. He's always, upbeat, always, just ready to go. And, he's just one of those guys,
Bryan, how much pride do you take in not going down after first contact?
That's something that, we preach in the receiver room, getting, yards after catch and yards after contact. So, we take a lot of pride in that and just making plays with the ball in our hands.
How well do you feel you've done that in your first 2 years, and do you need to improve in that?
Coming in, I felt like that was an area that I needed to improve. And, I felt like last year I made strides in improving that. And, it's just a matter of keeping it going.
Who would you say is best on the team in that from the receiver group?
I think we all know the answer to it.
Since the yellow jersey came off, what has Josh Van been able to kind of show you guys?
Josh Van's, you can tell just by the way he moves and things like that he's going to be a special playmaker here. It's all a part of getting through those freshman growing pains as far as learning what to do, doing it the right way, and, playing with energy and urgency and how we want to play here.
Bryan, how often have you matched up with Nick Harvey?
A good amount of times before he made the move to safety. And, Nick Harvey's going to be a great player here, I think. He's an older guy. You can tell he knows what he's doing. And, Coach Muschamph's obviously going to have his guys ready to play.
Who's won the majority of the matchups between you two?
We're going to keep that one in-house. We don't talk about it.
Do things feel more open when Debo's on the field for you?
I mean, obviously things feel more open. Things just collectively feel better as an offense when Debo's on the field because it's another playmaker that goes out there and, plays hard, and he does what number one does.
How's wide receiver rotation work now that, Josh Van's getting ready to, I think he was taking second-team snaps. So just what's that been like a couple weeks now in the camp?
It's pretty good. It's way better than when I first got here. It was kind of just me and Debo taking a lot of reps. But we got a great rotation going. Guys are subbing in and out, and it's all moving fast. So, we got to have a lot of bodies that are going to play this year.
So how many bodies do you think can play amongst this receiver group?
We usually travel around 7, and I think pretty much all 7 can play, Everybody in our room has to be ready to play, and that's what Coach B-Mac tells us, and that's what we believe.
Talked about Josh kind of getting acclimated being a freshman. You played a lot as a freshman, obviously. Have you kind of taken him under your wing and told him kind of what to expect going into a year?
As a receiver core, we kind of do that all together because if we think about it, I've played as a freshman, Ortre played as a freshman, Shy played as a freshman, Debo has a lot of experience, so we all can kind of talk to him and, give him the tools he needs to be a great player here.
What do you think is the biggest obstacle for a freshman to learn, whether it's in the offense, whether it's playing at the college level? What's the biggest obstacle?
I think the biggest obstacle as a freshman would probably be just becoming comfortable with your surroundings, doing the things you got to do, like it's the little things that you didn't have to do in high school as far as recovery, getting in your playbook at night, just the small things, because, he has all the big things. He's a playmaker, he's going to be good here. It's just the small things that he needs to, take care of.
Makes J.C. Horn tough to get open, I guess.
J.C. Horn I think he's going to be a real special player here. He's long, he's rangy, he has great ball skills, and, he's definitely making a name for himself out there.
Butler mentioned you were working at punt return.
Yeah.
Have you done that before, or how do you like it?
I did it in high school, Honestly, it's just if they want me back there, they think I'm the best guy to do it, I'll do it. It's whatever to make this team win. I'm for it.
What do you feel like you took from the experience of being the number one guy for most of last season?
Just learning how to fill those shoes, learning how to be the man, learning how to be the guy that people look to make a play, and that pressure is on you. So, and, it kind of just makes my job now, like, it's just easy. Like, having that pressure on me, it just made me ready for, the next moment.
How nice is it to have, I guess, now 2 number 1 receivers on the field, Debo coming back, and then you doing it last year?
It just brings a smile to my face seeing number 1 back. Obviously, you saw him go through so much, as far as injuries and things like that. So seeing him back on the field and, seeing us back being 100%, making plays, it's a special thing, and I'm really excited for it.
What was the number one thing you tried to work on this offseason?
My game as a whole, it wasn't really a number one thing. I think I could improve in all areas as far as route running, just high pointing the ball, everything. I mean, I want to be a complete receiver for this team and the best receiver I can be.
Do you think this up-tempo and RPO style of offense will lend itself more to explosive plays?
Obviously, you know, because our goal in this offense is to make explosive plays. You know, explosive plays win games. You know, touchdowns win games, and that's what we want to do in this offense. And I think we can complete that goal.
The school posted a video of you from that scrimmage pulling in, I think it was a one-handed catch. Was JC covering you on that play?
Yeah, he was covering me on that play. Yeah.
Just kind of, how cool was it to see that sort of publicized that way?
I mean, it was real cool, you know, real cool catch. You know, obviously, me and JC have been going at it all camp. I don't want to make it seem like, I've just been, you know, getting them and things like that. JC's a great player. You know, I've been having trouble with him a couple of times during camp. But, you know, I got him on that one, and it was a great play. You know, I'm glad it blew up and all that, things like that.
Is it rare to see a freshman at cornerback just be able to sort of come in and have that confidence to just man up with you or Debo?
It is kind of rare to see a freshman, you know, have that confidence, things like that. But the thing about our freshmen, Israel too, and JC, you know, they're here late night. They are studying the film, and we're in lunch. They're looking at the film. You know, you could tell that they handle themselves real maturely. You could tell that, you know, the moment's not too big for him. I think JC, you know, he's definitely gonna be ready come game one.